Hi, I'm Kathleen McElwaine, and I want to show you what my palette is. A palette is a plastic box holding the colors that an artist wants to paint with. I've been an artist over 50 years, and I have developed my watercolor palette over a long period of time. And I want each student that takes my Intro to Watercolor Painting class in my studio class from me to have that palette that I have painted with for years. My palette is made up of 20 different colors that are manufactured by Daniel Smith. And I want to show you what those colors are, as well as show you how I made the palette. And how I made the palette with a plastic palette, putting Velcro on the back of it, strengthening the areas that it takes to open the palette and close the palette and open the palette, and then adhering it to a canvas board so that I could set it on my lap or set it on a table. And how I fashioned it after my bust paintings palette that I created to be able to paint daily going to and from my job when I was working at University of Texas in downtown Austin, Texas on the commuter bus. Now let's get started. The first colors you'll see me add are the ones that are added for the studio class. So the students all have the first 10 colors. The palette and the supplies they need are all sent to the students for the first intro class before the class gets started. So when they enroll in the studio class, which comes after the first 5 weeks, I have more colors that I want them to have. And so I created a way that I could put the colors on a paper, just pour a little bit of the color in. Watercolor paint lasts for a very long time. And this is provided to the student at this stage. And so each color will come right off and go right into the palette if you put a little bit of water in the palette. Now there's actually 9 colors that are added for the studio class. And the first one is Hansa Yellow Medium. They already had Hansa Yellow Light. The second one I put in is New Gamboge, which I call Electric Yellow. The third one is Yellow Ochre, then Turquoise, then Moonglow, then Perylene Green, and then the blank one, and then Opera Pink, and Burnt Umber, and Lunar Black. Again, that's Hansa Yellow Medium, New Gamboge, Yellow Ochre, Turquoise, Moonglow, Perylene Green, the empty one, Opera Pink, Burnt Umber, and Lunar Black. And these are all Daniel Smith colors. And they're all very transparent colors. The first colors I send my students are Hansa Yellow Light, Quinacridone Red, Manganese Blue Hue, Phthalo Blue Red Shade, Carbazole Violet, Phthalo Yellow Green, Serpentine Genuine, Permanent Orange, quinacridone burnt orange, and indigo. Now watch as I do a color chart of these 10 colors. That's quinacridone red. That's manganese blue hue. Phthalo blue, red shade. Carbazole violet. Phthalo yellow green. Serpentine genuine. Permanent orange. And then I'm going to do a small brush stroke of the pyrrole orange that I'm thinking about replacing the permanent orange with. So that was pyrrole orange. Very strong orange, which would be fun to paint with. And relatively a new color to me. And quinacridone burnt orange. And indigo. And thank you for watching my video, and I hope you'll consider taking my watercolor classes.